siento bien. Ya no sufro por amor y ahora rompo corazón y sobra la paca de 100. Tú me rompiste el corazón, sin sentido y sin razón. Pero tengo uno nuevo que me da mucho cariño y me lo hace bien cabrón. No te voy a negar que te sufrí, la pasé mal, pero te superé y de ti no quiero saber. No te voy a negar que te sufrí, la pasé mal.
Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday morning. So I'm on YouTube and see what's going on, and I'm noticing just a lot of nonsense like always. And of course, like I said in the past, I do enjoy making videos on Mr. J. Wilson, who, he is the ignorant, educated professor, Dr. Wilson. Something else. I'm not going to say his name, but I'm not going to say his last name. I don't really care. I do not care about anything that pertains to negativity or anything that has to do with YouTube and it's negative. I really don't. It's not anything to me. I don't really entertain it, but I do enjoy laughing. So anyway, he did a video to supposedly it says Larry Reid PPE money, and then he also said folks being popped. So let's see what the video is about, okay? I don't see humor in such a serious song. I mean, seriously, no. There's nothing funny about that song. I love Marvin Gaye, but nothing funny about that song, Jay Wilson. I think it's in poor taste.
We got to find a way to bring some. Done found a little some information, and I read saying that she don't know what she's talking about. Tim Reed done jumped in it. Tim Reed, Lord, Timothy Blaine. We're gonna talk about that Larry Reid thing too, but Timothy Blaine done popped up in it, and he gonna talk about it now. And I'm gonna tell you, see, now if I jump in the stuff when people start talking about me and stuff, I don't cry. But now when somebody pop up in there and start talking about that SSI check, people get real sensitive. They speak.
You see right there? That was him throwing a jab at Mr. Timothy Blaine, who is an elderly person, and he does receive, and he gets his SSI check, and who gives a fuck, like, you're like on YouTube, talking about people's financial situations while you're living in a huge house, like a mausoleum or whatever it is they call it, and alone by yourself, and also I don't understand, like, you're a man of God and you're finding humor and having more than other people have. I don't understand how that has anything to do with God. Like, I mean, I just find that very, like, evil. Like, that's not okay.
All I'm gonna say about that. So now Rick Reed has got a lot going on. He got big man after him. See, I'm not arguing with the man anymore because I done said what I said. I know
Big man got his, he must have gotten some energy from watching Flo come after Rick Reed. But Big man has no business talking about anybody. He has many challenges. I'm not even going to talk about Big man anymore because I don't feel right, talking about someone who's already has so many things, so many odds against them. And Big man he's not an interesting subject anymore because, he is actually mentally handicapped. So it's like, why? Why would you roast? Why would you even engage when someone is challenged? I find that, it's a little, no. Anything that comes from Big man, I'm not trying to even bother with. He does have mental challenges and it's not okay. So, he's got enough on his plate. He doesn't need anybody talking about him at all.
person is. So I'm not really with that. But so some people that said Rick Reed done lied and said never seen any.
Rick Reed, he came, he roasted, and now he's gone. Who cares? Who cares? I don't really give a fuck. Rick Reed, come or go. He's like He's just like a little man with a big mouth. That's all. Rick Reed is a little guy with a big mouth, and everybody talks shit about him. He talks shit about everybody, and it's like, what's so interesting about that? Like, what? So what? So what? You know, I do believe the people who pay attention to Rick Reed, probably want to fuck him. That's my personal opinion. Like, but I find him just, like I said, he's a little guy with a big mouth, and that's it.
I guess Rick Reed is gone, you all.
I guess Rick is gone, yo. I guess Rick is gone, yo. I guess Rick is gone, yo. I mean, seriously, Jay Wilson, you're too much. I swear to God. But anyway, let's hear this. And yes, Rick Reed is gone. He left. He basically, I think he probably put it in private or something. Who cares? Like, oh my God, I don't really care about Rick Reed.
Somebody said his page gone. No, a lot of those videos are gone. So Rick Reed must have done something. Because the only thing we see.
You see what I mean about, like, people need to understand that this is just YouTube. It's like commentary. It's like people just releasing, you know, just talking shit. Just like what I'm doing right now, talking shit. Don't mean nothing. There's nobody's being saved by anybody on YouTube. It's all bullshit, especially by these types of people. Nobody, like, you know. Only thing that's happening is some people might get some new subscribers or something. I'm so tired. Anyway, let's see. Let's hear what else he's talking about. Notice how he changed his shirt. He's not wearing the same red shirt that he always wears. Oh well, whatever. Now he's got on some great. I'm sorry, but Mr. Wilson, I have to say something. You're not. Something's going on with you mentally, Jay Wilson. Like, I don't really know what it is. I'm still going to be watching you. I'm still going to give you my view. Because I do like some of the things you say. But right now, it seems like to me, what I've experienced is that there's some personal stuff going on with you. And it kind of came through when I saw you losing your cool with Mona. Like, you're like talking about how she affected your cruise like 3-4 years ago. I don't even know when that happened. You came on and you were full of shit. You didn't really care if she was dead or not. It was just like I don't even understand how you really gonna come on, say how Mona ruined your trip when you know for a fact that you knew she was full of shit, talking about Mona died. That bitch ain't gonna die. That'll be the last person to commit suicide. Narcissists don't commit suicide. I think they don't. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, narcissists don't really kill themselves.
Only thing I see, let me see here. No, his stuff looks like it's still here. No, it's not. You may be right. I don't see it. Well, it's a mystery.
It's funny how it's why I'm doing, you know, I'm always coming back to making a video about you because I find you interesting. And I also think you're just ratchet enough. Just ratchet enough. But anyway, yeah, you talk about you don't care about Rick Reed, but you're giving him a lot of your, valuable time, minutes, talking about where his channel.
I don't see the page either. So, anyway, Rebecca them pulled up, and Rick was getting chicken. The children said he was getting chicken. So, but they was looking for you. They said, you got all this mouth. See, this is what I tell people. I don't have all that mouth. I'm telling you straight up.
Liar, that's all you do have is mouth.
I defend myself, I will. But you pull up in my neighborhood and see if the police department don't have you arrested. This is my thing.
Oh, I guess he's saying he lives in a neighborhood where if you call the cops, they just show up. Like, oh, because, the cops don't go to the hood. Like, what are you trying to say? I mean, I don't know. I really don't care. I'm not going to go into it, but yeah.
In handcuffs, that's when I'm going to be taking video to make sure.
I have a feeling, I don't know, like, it's only spring. Like, the summer hasn't even hit. I hope these people go on vacations or something. Like, oh my God, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. All of it is hilarious.
So, somebody said he talks too much. Yeah, I heard Flo Becca was down to the college. Baby, they said the girl was down to the college. Oh my God. Well, let me see this. If we go
Flo Becca, got nothing but time. That bitch got all the welfare you ever gonna need in any American country. She's got all the wick. I mean, it's kind of like, it's like a, imagine like a cockroach birthing a little tiny cockroach. I mean, like, it's like the value of Flo Becca's baby is like, it's just sad. The whole story is sad, but anything that comes out of her has absolutely no value. And it's just what it is. I'm sorry. I know this sounds ugly. I'm just saying, like, she has put absolutely no value on that unborn child. She's I don't know what to say. I don't really care. But one thing I do know is she's not okay mentally, and there's no law that says that the mentally deranged can't have babies, but clearly. And you know who's gonna take care of that baby? That poor innocent creature? It's gonna be the state. So Flo Becca is having the state's child. That baby belongs to YouTube, it belongs to government, it belongs to you, it belongs to me. Her baby does not belong to her. I'm just saying, I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm not watching that shit. See, I'm gonna stop watching because he's over here talking, and I cannot wait for you to get into it with Flo Becca, because she's gonna come and turn your life upside down. I think she already has. But anyway, who cares? Like, ugh. Anything that has to do with Flo or Goddess, it just makes me like, ugh. These women are disgusting creatures. But you know what, Jay Wilson? I hope that they don't, decide to turn against you, because they're just like very annoying. They're like fungus. Like it's disgusting. They serve absolutely no purpose. The purpose they serve is the purpose of garbage. They're like the stuff that people flush down the toilet. That's just what it is.
Let me go be busy. Going over the Flo Becca page. See what Flo Becca got on her community page.
He gotta put on that ratchet voice when he's being ratchet, because he thinks that's taken away from when he's being educated. Like, you are that same educated person who's acting ratchet. It's the same person. So you don't need to go, let me go to Flo Becca, because we already know it's still you. Oh my God. He said Flo Becca. Anybody watching this video, anytime Jay Wilson goes ratchet, he always goes, let me see what you're dying, babe. Jay Wilson is more ratchet than any crackhead in the hood. I mean, I'm not joking. I'm going to repeat it again. Jay Wilson is more ratchet than any fucking crackhead in the hood. I'm just saying.
Okay, Flo Becca, we see you. Okay, y'all, is it on her?
I'm done. I'm not going to bother.
I don't see it, y'all. She must
Boring. The video was done just, a commentary on Jay Wilson having his ratchet self come back 10 times worse. And anybody who's listening to this video, Jay Wilson was the one who birthed Tracy. Okay, so anytime you're thinking, oh my God, no. And Tracy is now talking about Jay Wilson and Fabe in a very favorable light. She's actually sharing and watching their videos on her channel. Like, Tracy is doing what's called some sort of like come to Jesus. I don't know. She's like, all of a sudden, she's like kumbaya or something. Like, oh, everyone, Jay Wilson is so funny. Fabe, you're roasting people. For real. She's like, she is literally, I won't be surprised if Jay Wilson and Tracy, start doing videos and promoting each other. I mean, I won't be surprised. And these people, they have, they've literally have talked about each other's family. They've done horrible things against each other, and now they're friends again. Tracy is now talking favorable about Jay Wilson and Fabe. If you don't believe me, you can go on their pages and look at their most recent videos. Now, I'm not going to go and bother to show you because I really don't give a fuck. I'm just letting you know, Tracy and Jay Wilson are now, not necessarily hating each other. Anyway, I'm done.
Ahora quieres saber lo que pienso de ti y me siento mejor porque no estás aquí. Así como viniste tú te puedes ir. Bebé, yo te boté, te di banda y te solté. Yo te solté, pa'l carajo te mandé. Yo te mandé y de mi vida te saqué. Hoy me voy a beber, bebé, yo te boté. Te di banda y te solté. Pa'l carajo te mandé. De mi vida te saqué. Hoy me voy a beber. Pa'l carajo te boté. Yo sin ti me siento bien. Ya no sufro por amor y ahora rompo corazón y sobran las pacas de 100. Tú me rompiste el corazón sin sentido y sin razón.